Welcome to this calculus lesson on the net change theorem. This is a fundamental concept that connects the integral of a rate of change to the total change in a quantity. It is a direct application of the fundamental theorem of calculus. So, what exactly does this theorem state? Mathematically, it says that the definite integral of a function's derivative, f prime of x from a to b, is equal to the function evaluated at b minus the function evaluated at a in simpler terms. If you integrate a rate of change, the result is the net change of that quantity over the specific time interval. Let's look at this geometrically. Here we have a graph of the rate function, f prime of x. The area under this curve, shaded in blue between points A and b, represents the integral. This area is equal to the accumulated change in the original function f from the start point A to the end point B. The most common example involves physics. We know that velocity, v of t, is the rate of change of position, s of t. Therefore, if we integrate the velocity function from time A to time b, the result is the displacement, or the change in position, of the object. This is calculated as the final position s of b minus the initial position s of a. Let's break down the notation to understand what is happening. The integral symbol acts as a summation tool. We are summing up the rate, f prime of x, multiplied by a tiny change in x, denoted as dx. When we add up all these tiny instantaneous changes, we get the total net change, f of b minus f of a. Imagine a water tank. If water is flowing into the tank at a rate of r of t gallons per minute, integrating this rate function over a specific time period gives us the total volume of water that has been added to the tank during that time. It transforms a rate of flow into a total quantity. This applies to population dynamics as well. If p prime of t represents the rate at which a population is growing per year, integrating this rate from the year 2020 to 2030 gives us the net increase in population over that decade. It tells us how many people were added, regardless of the starting population. It is crucial to distinguish between net displacement and total distance. Net displacement integrates the velocity directly, meaning forward movement is positive and backward movement is negative, so they can cancel out. Total distance, however, integrates the absolute value of velocity, treating all movement as positive ground covered. We can see this distinction here. The integral calculates signed area. The green area above the axis is positive change, and the red area below is negative change. The net change is the green area minus the red area. If you wanted total distance, you would add the green area plus the red area. To summarize, remember these key points. 1. Integration sums up rates of change. 2. The result of this integral is the net change of the quantity. 3. Keep in mind that net change accounts for direction, so negative rates subtract from the total. And 4. Don't confuse this with total distance, which uses absolute values.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.